Okay. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I look so weird sat here like this. We're gonna sit up for a sec. I've literally just turned the camera off and then turned it back on again. I've just finished filming my what I got for Christmas video. I'm literally in the same clothes, sat in the same place. I've just moved back a little bit, so I'm like leaning against my bed so it's a bit comfier. I basically the other day was, I don't know what I was thinking about. I was thinking something to do with like New Year's and stuff, and it just randomly hit me, like out of nowhere, it occurred to me that I basically wrote a list on my phone at the end of 2018. Why does 2018 seem so long ago? I wrote a list on the end of my phone at the end of 2018 stroke beginning of 2019 of the goals and like my New Year's resolutions for this past year, just because I wanted it on my phone so I could refer back to it. Now, that part never happened. I completely forgot it was on my phone. I forgot it existed, which is not good. So I randomly thought about it the other day and I went on my notes and I found it, and let me get it up. Resolutions. No, what did I save it under? I save it at, 2019 goals. Okay, it's really, really long. I'm not going to read it just now. I basically didn't look at it. I really quickly scrolled through and it's quite long and wordy. But I haven't read any of it. So I wanted to sit down and like talk you through what my goals were. They're probably not going to be too dissimilar this year. Like, they will be different, but like some of them will still be on the same theme. So I just thought I'd sit down and have a really chilled, crazy video, as you can tell by the setting and the way I'm sat. Yeah, and just chat through some of the things that I wrote and we can discover together if I actually did any of them or not. It's going to be weird because I'm like throwing myself back. This time a year ago I was in sixth form in year 13. I hated sixth form. I didn't know what I was doing. I think I wanted to go to uni, but maybe not. I'm not really sure. And I just didn't know what was going to happen in my life. I had no idea what to expect. Okay, I started off by saying, make this year your best year yet. I don't really think it was my best year yet, but I gave it a bit of a go. It was a manic year, it was. 2019 was a mad year. So much happened. And I feel like I went through quite a bit, like, just had to deal with a lot of stuff and a lot of things, like unexpected things happen. And I never expected to be in this position. Like come the end of 2019, I just never would have expected it. Anyway, so the first thing that I wrote, I basically wrote like a little heading and then wrote something underneath each one. So the first one is A-levels. Okay. So I feel like this is quite like personal and like I feel quite vulnerable doing this. I basically said achieve the grades you want, put in all the work throughout the year, it will all be worth it in the end. If you've seen my A-level results video, I'm so proud of the grades I got. I tried my best, but I really struggled throughout the year with a lot of things and it really affected my revision. And that sounds like I'm an excuse and I don't mean it like that. I mean that like I struggled in myself to revise. My procrastination just went to an all new level that I've never seen before. And obviously that made revising like so difficult, stuff like that. But yeah, I literally was so proud of my A-level grades and I still am. And I'm so proud that I got through it and I'm glad it's over. But yeah, it was worth it in the end, like 100%. Okay, the next one is titled My Future. Now, this is what I mean by saying like I was so unsure this time a year ago. Oh my god, this is mad. So I said whether, I spelled weather wrong, but still. I said, whether you decide to do an apprenticeship or go to uni, trust in your decision and go and enjoy it. The right one will come along. It sure did. My life isn't perfect. My job isn't, you know, the most amazing thing in the world, but it was the one that I had my heart set on. It's the one that I really wanted, and I really did not want to go to uni anymore. Like, things really did work out for me and I'm really grateful for that. And like literally if you told me that I was going to be in this apprenticeship and at this company when I wrote this, I would have been buzzing, absolutely buzzing. Like I really didn't expect it. Oh my god, I keep reading ahead. I've achieved the next one. Okay, so I feel like that one ticked it off. I achieved it. I went with my heart. I did the thing that I wanted to do, which was go and work, get an apprenticeship, do my job, not go to uni. So yeah, I feel like that's another tick. I feel like I've done that one. I need to stop scrolling ahead because I keep seeing it. Okay, so next one, this is crazy. So this was about YouTube. I mean, I kind of haven't. I kind of said in this a bit about I need to upload more, be more consistent, try and like really put a load of effort into my videos, and I did, but with exams, YouTube kind of like took a back seat for a while. So I guess maybe that wasn't the most realistic resolution for me. However, the bit that I did achieve was I said I wanted to reach 10,000 subscribers before the end of 2019 and I hit 10k back in, was it August? So yeah, that means the world. I love you all loads, and I'm so glad that you stick around and support my videos. It means more to me than you'd know, and yeah, love you all so much. The next one was about summer. I said, so basically, obviously I had a really long summer between year 13 and like starting my job, although I didn't know that was what I was going to do at the time. But I basically just wanted to have a really, really good summer. I said that like I'll finally be 18 so I can go clubbing. I'll be driving, obviously. That was like the first summer I had where I could drive. And I just wanted to make the most of it, as because I literally wrote this, make the most of it, because it may be your last one. And obviously that ended up being the case. I'm not going to have like another summer holidays anymore because I'm out of like full-time education. So I was like, I wanted to do like spontaneous days out, nights out, holidays, do it all. I wanted to go see my nan and granddads, go out, make memories, go clubbing as much as possible. Okay, so I've just read it. I feel like I half done this one. That summer went so quickly, and I think there was a lot of things I wanted to do. Yeah, I feel like I had a lot more chill days than I thought, and when you're in summer, time really gets away of you. Like, you don't know what day of the week it is, you don't really know what's happening, you just go with the flow. But sometimes that's good to do that, and sometimes you need to just do that. Obviously I wish I could do it all over again. So I'm going to say I kind of achieved that, but like I feel like I could have planned a lot more and got a lot more like things in the diary, if you get me. Oh, okay, this is cute. So I said, if you want to end 2019 with the body you've always wanted, then go for it. But if you aren't enjoying it, then don't do it either. Only do it if you want to. That is so true. I feel like gym is such an easy thing to put on your New Year's resolutions, and literally everyone does it, and if you do that, that's fine, and if you go through with it, that's great. Me writing that, like, only do it if you want to, was because I really don't enjoy going to the gym that much. The last time I went to the gym was back in February, I think. It was so long ago, and yeah, I didn't do it because I didn't want to. Maybe my stomach isn't the flattest, maybe my figure isn't the dreamiest, but I've had a great time and I've ate a lot of great food. Is that allowed? I feel like, I don't even know. I think that's allowed because I didn't want to do it, so I didn't. Okay, this next one makes me so happy and so excited because I didn't know that I was going to do this at the time. My next one is titled Teeth. I know that sounds really weird. I'll read you what I wrote. So I said, after years of wanting to change your teeth, you finally have the opportunity to do it. Knowing that you will end 2019 with the teeth you've always dreamed of is such a good feeling. I remember thinking about that, thinking it will be Christmas and I'll have the teeth I've always wanted. How weird is that? And I feel like I don't even appreciate it because I'm just used to my teeth now. They're still not finished. To be fair, I thought that by the time Christmas come around, I was going to be completely done with braces. Because I was meant to finish in August, but I chose to do 2 lots of refinements. This one is driving. I passed my driving test, fun fact, on New Year's Eve in 2018. So I've nearly been driving for a year. I basically just wanted to go to loads of new places. I wanted to go out loads with friends, go visit friends, enjoy the freedom, gain experience. I have literally completed this as much as I possibly could have. I have drove places I just never thought I'd be driving to. I drove to Brighton, went to my nan and granddad's quite a few times. I drove to Norfolk. I drove to Warwick. I drove to Warwick multiple times as well, there and back on my own. I don't even think when I wrote that I thought I was going to drive as much as I actually ended up driving. And even silly things like me and my friends used to just go out driving all the time, and all our late night drives and just driving to go get food and drink and like all different things. Always go get like Tango Ice Blast and just sit in car parks. Car park chats are the best. And they're the best therapy sessions. Don't even care what anyone says. The next one is reading. I said, I don't expect you to read loads, but if you can manage to read 3 books, that would be an achievement. I said to read The Secret. I started that, but I didn't finish it. I read 2 other books for definite. Oh Christ, is that it? I read books for my A-level exams. Does that count? I definitely read 3 books if I include my A-level exams, like from start to finish. If not, it might be just under 3 books. I'm gonna say I've completed it. I read my A-level books, but I definitely want to read. I might say for this year, like, read 5 books. I'm just not a big reader and I'm not a good reader. Okay, this last one I'm pretty sure is going to be a no. I've said productivity and motivation, and then I wrote underneath, the one you've always struggled with. I basically said, like, the first 6 months of 2019 are undoubtedly going to be hard. You was right there. Obviously, I had my A-levels, I had to revise those for that. I struggled like you wouldn't believe. Honestly struggled so much. Okay, I've just read it. This one's a long one. I feel like it's going to be a no. I didn't really do it, did I? I really struggle with being productive. My procrastination is ridiculous. I'm such a procrastinator. It's a really bad habit. I don't think I've achieved that, to be honest, because my A-levels were trying to revise for those was just a mess. So, and then I wrote a final little bit, which I'm not going to read out because I feel like I'm just exposing myself a bit too much, and like it's like I basically just wrote a bit at the end that's like really deep and a bit, you know. But basically I just wrote, I wanted to look back at 2019 and remember it for all like the being really happy, all the memories, the laughter, all that stuff. I actually, what the hell? I actually wrote on this, I have a funny feeling about this year. And I think at the time what I meant by that is I really thought it was going to be like the best year I've ever had. It hasn't been, but oh my god, I literally feel like I'm going to cry reading this. Yeah, when I said that like I had a funny feeling, I think I had a feeling that like it was going to be such a good year. I wasn't really right in that, but I made it. I feel like I could have done a few things differently to try to like make it better. It was just so many things happened this year which was so unexpected, like both good and bad. So it's just weird to look back and think like, oh gosh, like the Amy that wrote this had no idea what was coming. I don't look back and think like it was a bad year. I just think it was a really hard one, and I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's been a weird year. Maybe that's why I had a funny feeling about it, because I knew that like shit was gonna hit the fan. I never normally film videos that are like this deep and like whatever anymore. I feel like some people might judge me, but you know, what can you do? This is such a weird year. I don't even know. Love you guys loads. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.